Radiant's bottom tower better hurry.
Кто под водой ждет. По воде, по воде, по воде, по воде. Судя по всему, понял, что там его просто блинкает. Очень успел блинк, хотя...
They cannot roach because, you know, oh, that's sad. The slaughter was there. Double damage. Are they going for this? Okay. That's actually very fast. Okay. Okay. If they can get away with this, this could be huge. This is actually really fast. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be a Roshan. Alright, things are turning, boys. As I flamed Infamous, the caster curse started actually helping them out, and they get the Aegis. Alright. Alright. That said, they are lacking map control, they are lacking a lot of things, but they will start chipping on these towers here with the Rikimaru. You can see a couple of TPs as they were trying to go for tier 3 tower here, and that is a dead slaughter with no buyback, 44 seconds. Alright, Eva toss back. Oh, they actually tossed the puck, and the Storm tries to cut the wave. Can he find the kill? That is really weird. Coil's gonna miss. That is a Clown Fiesta. Team Auto doesn't want a TP. He finally has TP when the fight is over. But that's a fish for a tiny man. 50% of the tier 3 tower HP. Some spells being wasted. Time for nothing to disengage. Alright. I appreciate that they are playing very aggressively, even though Infamous they get the Aegis. No, they still feel like they're in control. We just need to play smartly and wait this Aegis out. Now, on the side of Infamous, they definitely want to play more aggressive. They have this blink, I think. We are approaching the time that they will go for a smoke play. Okay. And there we go. The smoke is going to be used. And they find a juicy target. You know, someone that is not that is warm. Oh, but they know. They know. This ward was here. This ward disappearing mysteriously. Huh? How would that happen? Well, a Rikimaru or a smoke Storm. They show the Timber Saw, the hero that's the hardest to kill, and also has a Bloodstone with some extra resistance. I don't think Infamous wants to jump this bad boy, so smoke ends and nothing else. Alright, speaking of Aegis duration here, we have about 3 minutes of Aegis. Let's see if Infamous can find some other kills, maybe... You know, maybe sneaky pick off on to Costa Bill when, okay, if he shows like this, they know which one's the real PL, but it looks like there's enough heroes showing that this is not bad. Okay, the coil breaks. Wait, does he have status resistance? How did he... The stun duration seems off there, but Eva tossed to the air. I think that's it. Alright, they killed the Slaughter. So, even though they are playing from ahead, I'm sorry. Even though Noping doesn't have the Aegis, playing like they are ahead, and you know, that's a good sign for them. Infamous, they try to go for a couple of pickoffs. They're just struggling with that initiation. You know, Timbersaw is definitely a problem, especially once this Bloodstone is up. They didn't want to go, and I understand. It's a really hard kill, so they could have probably just. From that time. Okay. Looks like we about a minute and 30 seconds until the Aegis expires. How are the items here? Our Snapfire has the Stone. They want to get Greaves. Storm Spirit going for that after the Bloodstone. We have a Rubik that is defending metal against some illusions. Does have the clumsy net. I see here a zip, but yeah, only to clear the way. And a Daedalus. Okay. That is really bold. That is really bold. Okay. Straight up for that Daedalus. In the top lane, they will find a tier 2 tower. So even though they have the Aegis, it's barely a formality here. Barely a formality. Noping keeps going for this big D plays, and because there's no BKB, because there's only raw damage inside of Infamous, they know it's very unlikely they can actually take a fight. Everything that Infamous can do and will do is find pickoffs, but nothing. They are moving around the map in a way that doesn't allow them to do that while they also get objectives. So no, very nicely done by them. Just gotta be careful, or maybe Tiny has to be careful, because got a glimpse. Oh, drops the sentry. Oh, there you go, Avatar with all the damage coming from the SPL, and the Aegis is going to be claimed. Do they have... Okay, they have the Sinister. Is where the silence, instant silence. They will obliterate, and now they bait the poor Slaughter and Timado, going for a too greedy of a bounty, and now that's 2. That's gonna soon be 3. The Rubik also falling. Oh, man. And you know what? There's no buyback on that Ricky because he bought a Daedalus. Oh. There's no buyback on anyone. Storm can't even do anything.
Do Radiant belong to their middle tower?
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not going to be pretty. The respawn timers are not that big, so I think this is only one set of barracks. The Storm finally comes back. Even if he cuts the wave, he's not gonna stop this from actually falling. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's it. That's one set of barracks for Noping.
Where's the party?
Alright, alright.
Illusion!
So, what's going on here? Ooh, big zip. Big zip. They find no one, and now... Okay, that's awful. The core's gonna break. The Bloodstone active is not used. The Storm is gone. No buyback. This is looking awful. The Timber King is there. Yusef locking down the border. This game is hard to test, guys. Slide is gonna be munched down, and yeah, this is greedy. This is really greedy. They are desperate. That zip was a desperate zip if I've ever seen one. No buyback on anyone but this Lauder. They are now going for this crazy clear, like wave cutting techniques, but the Glimmer keeps going to wear off. They try to go on to the Timber. A lot of damage coming from that Bloodstone, but the I'm sorry, from the Daedalus, but the Bloodstone is there to stop some of it as Tavo can he dodge the Mortimer's Kiss, dancing around like a true Brazilian. Uceptor buying some time. Coast the build to the rescue, trying to find this bad boy. They will get a kill on him with the with that E ability, but now can he disengage? He's getting out of mana, he's getting cornered, and that is a dead Timado. So they find top, they stop bottom from falling. Still, they lose their big boy. They lose the rich. Oh, Sacred maybe wants to play with, so if he actually had no vision, that's a Dire Ward, and Sacred is dead. Alright, they have some buybacks. Oh boy, oh, nice dodge there for against the coil. Will they buy back for a set of barracks, or I mean, they have to buy back. I think if they don't, they just lose the game. They have to buy back. They don't have a glyph. They have 30 seconds. And alright, PL making some clones. Rubik making some clones. Not as effective though. Zip only in the mid lane. They are not committing this. Looks like they actually want to wait the respawn timers. I think they're actually gonna lose the melee backs anyways. I'm not sure about this play. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Close to kill, just getting. Alright, they will have like 5 seconds until melee barracks don't get destroyed. Secret look for initiation, does go for the blade. Do they have some way clear to find a real one? There you go, they jump the Rubik illusion as the corrosive haste onto the PL gets dispelled. They will force him away. Melee barracks still up. Zip looking for the real close to build, and with the shield from the Lich, it's actually really hard to get this kill. Robo Z out of mana, out of position. They will toss that coil target and will destroy this log as they find the real freaking Lich trying to run away. And now it's time for Tower to get on top of him. He misses the glitching as the Lich out flies to Oblivion. Ricky running away. Glimmer King's gonna be there. Pita. Everyone dying on the side of Radiant. They find the melee barracks and it's time for Coastal to get out. They have nothing to stop this. The Fishman was not close enough for a Slither push. So yeah, they make no ping work for it, but at the end of the day, that's still barracks for them.
Stupendous! Whoa, what'd I miss?
All right. So that's it. What about the outpost experience here? Oh, I'm a node man. Where's the outpost? Radiant. Okay, they did share experience, so Infamous definitely happy about that. It's not much, but it's what they have. Sacred, suddenly finds a sea of illusions and he stuns all of them but the real one. So Coastal is gonna be okay. RoboZ did get that level 18, meaning more extra damage with that ball lightning. Oh, he does get the stun. Okay, Force Step is there to save the puck as he jumps in, toss back, lift off the tiny. Roshan is up, so the illusions are there, but that is irrelevant because Rootke's going to die as they keep trying to chase for more, but they don't have the mobility. Maybe they do. We're gonna find a little Sacred Slaughter. Scepter holding him in place, and they have the Crucial Blade Flow to shred him to pieces. Well played, says the Lich. And now probably time for Roshan here. If you're noping, they do have everyone around. Can Infamous stop this? They don't have two heroes. Neither of them have buyback. I think they should be pushing the lanes instead of going for this, but they are smoked. Somehow they want to do this. The Mortimer's kiss doing decent damage here, but looks like she will be spotted. Ricky looking for a kill, but they will find him. They have the coil. He actually two-shots that Furious Lich, but can they get the Timbersaw? They will not. Ricky dies. Storm has to bounce away. GG flies out. Timado gives up. All right. Well, this one was a little harder.
All right. Show's
Ricky
over.
and more. No, it just feels like Infamous was trying really hard for cheese picks rather than actual teamwork and actual strategy. It felt like in both drafts they were just banking on this flair slash mega performance from Timado. And I mean, to be fair, he played okay. If you want to be a minor team, you need more than raw talent, which Timado has a lot of, but I think no ping just in terms of playstyle. No, there were some really
talents. Now it's gonna start counting up if they keep getting kills.
If you're looking for Radiant's bottom
Oh,
tower,
hell yeah. He's got himself that double damage. He's got himself at level 15. He is asserting himself in that middle lane.
having a
Check the Chad. Throwing down on the middle tier 2 tower with
Jax thinks
Sammy
Radiant's
boy.
bottom tower is
Cracking him open a cold one.
Dire's middle tower.
Meanwhile, business associates, well, they're looking to make investments of their own down in the bottom lane. Moose gonna jump himself to safety. Moose, he's in a great position for another amazing winter curse. If they're not careful, stay away from the Husker. Flapjack, stay away. Oh, thankfully there's a creep to distract him. Looks like Moose won't be getting much to start this one off. Sumis, they are chasing him pretty hard. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, back up the cliff, back up the cliff. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. Do they have a ward? He's blown it. All right, Moose. Pretty flawless game so far. We'll give you that one for free. You were looking. The idea was lovely. The execution was lacking. But you get one free one considering how he's played so far.
Oh, Sword. He's pretty deep, but
He's just taking an ancient creep, no biggie.
yeah. How is the 9 doing? He finished his Bloodstone. That's a pretty good pickup, but he still needs either Ghoul or BK against the Silencer. Otherwise, he's gonna keep dying.
Radiant's getting friendly
Yeah.
with Dire's bottom tower.
Need them survivabilities.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Dire structures are fortified.
The Bloodstone is nice. I mean, it does give you the health regen and such. Obviously, you can use it while silenced. Unfortunately, the huge cooldown is what might be the thorn in his side this game. Zumis are playing at a pace where they are definitely going to be trying to kill him more than once every 250 seconds. But here's a concern. PA finishing off that Desolator, her farming speed is starting to get ridiculous. In fact, she's top of the net worth chart.
Oh, already? Jesus.
Wow, yeah.
Once he finishes the BKB, I feel like the game becomes extremely hard for Radiant.
Yeah,
Unless...
Sorry, go on.
Unless Huskar gets MKB, which he's not going for. He's going for Static.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Radiant.
Static is extremely good on Huskar, but at the same time, if he doesn't have MKB, this PA is unkillable.
Soldier's fortune.
I don't know.
Good happening to Radiant's middle tower.
It's hard decision. Open.
Down a bottom, they've got the global signs coming out to the Storm Spirit again. He's trying to pop the Bloodstone, but it does absolutely nothing for him. Zumis will rip through him all the same. Meanwhile, a hasted PA just jogging on by, saying, "What up, everybody? I'm just out for my morning stroll." They might... No, just throwing daggers. No way they go in to commit to anything without Storm.
Unless they do.
Unless they do. Yeah. It's a good counterpoint. Meanwhile, Moose, lover of cliffs and women. Meanwhile, Sword, hold it. He's looking it's fine right now. Get being down by the associates. That's going to be a bit of a freebie. Sitting a bit too far forward there. Little Slardar might not be respecting his PA's damage quite enough there. Meanwhile, the backlines of the fight once again. The Slardar's going in. The Huskar's going in. 1 versus 4. I'm going to get quickly punished for that one. Flapjack going for the TP out, but no, says Moo. A crit comes through, finishing off Flapjack, and that's 3 heroes sent to the grave. Business associates are opening up shop right now. Moo is just unstoppable. And this guy's insane.
Yeah. They've got all they needed. They finished the Belfury, they finished Deso. Now we still get Roche. The game becomes...
this can't happen. This Roshan is kind of everything for Zumis, right?
Yeah, exactly. If they don't have Roche, they're lost. And he gets DD. Oh my god.
Oh, come on. Sickening scenes right now. Master Sword trying to make his way over Luki as well. I mean, maybe he can steal it. And it goes into the pit. Luki trying to steal it, but won't be able to do so. Moo takes the Aegis. Luki as well, running out of options, trying to astral step out of the pit, but Fizz on top of him as well. Meanwhile, backside side, they're firing out onto Sword and 9 up from high ground, cutting off his exit, cutting off his escape route. They'll bring him down. Winter's Curse coming down onto the Huskar, allowing business to set up on top of him. Now they surround him. He throws down the disarmament, but unfortunately, 9 is on top of him. They'll hold him still, and they should be able to get the kill here, but Sammy Boy surviving through it all right now. Braxton's clearly the new target. Sammy Boy's still living despite the Spirit Vessel.
Oh my god.
They're going to kill her once. 9 comes in, finally get the kill out onto the Huskar. He does not have buyback, but the Global Science is down. They're trying to finish up the Storm Spirit here, and they will be able to do so, but Chet's getting chopped up by the PA. Chet needs to run, but can he get away? The Astral Spirit might give him the space he needs to get out of this. One of them won't tick away to the Spirit Vessel, but Flapjack should be dead as well. Moo gets on top, finishes up another. It's 4 heroes dead on the side of Zumis. They do take away the Aegis, but at a huge cost. Goodness gracious, it just keeps coming up for the business associates.
Yeah. Notice that Moose has a vessel, which is doing a lot of work inside the team fights, and he wouldn't have had it if he didn't get like 3 or 2 or 3 solo kills with his curse. So the point is, don't feed. You know,
more sage advice from Sableye. It just
that's why I am 8k.
That's how you got there. Not feeding. I'll have to try that one sometimes.
More or less.
An important quality in an offlaner though. Unfortunately, maybe that someone is struggling to possess this game. Oh, I think I'm this way. 4 and 5. Second most deaths in the game behind Luki 9 actually. He's been killed off a lot. Has been picked off a lot. Yeah, it's a really slow draft from business associates, right? And
yeah,
unfortunately, this one big fight up at the phone here. They're jumping on deep. They're managing to get the side throw. The back line, the TA's on top as well. They're going to kill him. him off. Ched is gone, and there's your big damage deal on Sammy Boy. He's in no man's land right now, but they're going to go for the lasso out onto the Phantom Assassin with that BKB. Won't be able to get him down, but doesn't matter. Sammy Boy just gets finished off all the same. Flapjack got to follow in the same direction as well. Lukey, he's running, he's jumping himself away, gets the Astro step to safety here, should get himself in the right distance, but Business Associates, they're happy with what they've got. They've made a good haul, they've made good progress today.
I love the
reports are coming in hot.
I love the composure from Brex. He had Ravage on like 3 people there, but he decided not to use it because he knew they're gonna win the fight anyways.
Yep.
So now they have Ravage for the next fight.
Called consolidating your investments, you know, don't withdraw too early, let these things grow, and they will pay off in the future for Business Associates. They know this, it's why they are the Business Associates.
Look there.
All these stocks returning very, very well. Portfolio's growing right now. And in goes Mr. Sword, but a blink out from the PA, gonna fight it quite nicely, so they'll have to initiate onto Brax instead. Global Science coming out as well, but can they chase behind with this Global Science? They can't. Another turnaround comes coming in. Brax is just trying to chase them down. Ravage comes out, and they do catch the tide. The Huskar just with the side of it, and will bring him down again. Sammy Boy gets slaughtered over and over and over, dead for 50. These barracks belong to the Business Associates. That Ravage held from earlier comes back, pays off. A successful investment indeed. Little barracks will be falling. Zoomies, what can you do? Is there anything? No. Barracks gonna fall.
Not without their
The chase
Huskar.
is there, but the ability is not.
I don't know. At this point, it's extremely hard to win a fight as Radiant. They need some super duper lasso, some super duper global. And PA needs to be hitting creeps on the other side of the map. Oh, well, they have another DD on PA.
Oh, good.
Bottom tower is under
That's just what the Zoomers want right now.
Did Radiant's bottom tower just fall?
I think the ball
Are they
players to
going?
pop the DD mid dagger there and one
Yeah.
shot Lukey with it. You're not trying to one-shot people with daggers, so you're not really... And there we go, double damage pop up, pushed back out by the end of fire straight away. Yule's thrown down onto the tide under, but in comes Nine now on top of Sammy Boy. Once away, they know who they need to take out from this fight. If someone comes in, he can't get himself out of the fight. Nine gonna come on top of him as well, but they'll throw him down the low ground with the end of fire. Moo jumping into... Moo's dead? How did Moo die?
That was really questionable by Mu.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, well, Baden getting cleaned up as well. That's going to be another kill going their way. I mean, they couldn't bring down the Huskar, and if you can't bring... okay, all right.
She's used.
He's going to have to use the cheese to get it. Jesus, what are you doing? Business associates? Come on, guys.
I mean, this was extremely questionable by Business Associates. First of all, they didn't have... Like, they had cheese on Storm instead of the PA, which I feel like they really needed on PA. Secondly, Moose... he decided to jump in before pressing his BKB, so he got disarmed. That's why his Huskar survived, and then they just killed him because they have Huskar alive.
Lasso.
I'm
Outcomes as well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that if he popped BKB before jumping in, he would have just killed the Huskar and they wouldn't have damage. So that was mistake number 2. And mistake number 3 is that they're going high ground without their ultis. They didn't have Ravage. They had Curse, but... Yeah, but they didn't have Ravage, which is like their main and they didn't have Aegis. So yeah, a bit questionable move by Business Associates. Stonks not returning.
Oh, dearie me. Yeah, I mean, back to the drawing board, I guess. Time for plan B. I mean, certainly not out of it yet. I mean, remotely out of it yet. They've got 10k gold advantage. These guys are balling out of control. They are in a great position still. But yeah, definitely, you know, in this game you get away with it. In another game you make that mistake or at a different time during this game and you're not going to get the same response. Gotta be said. But still, I mean, plenty of opportunities still left in this one. I think
Indeed.
maybe there's a pretty decent timing coming from Zoomies with the Hex on Ched. What's that Scar going for? Oh, he's actually went for a casual plate mail back for the Satanic.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's okay. Like, he needs armor against PA, and he doesn't want to build like a whole AC. So I guess it makes a bit of a sense. What I don't like though is the axe on Mo. I feel like it's super greedy. Because axe does that if you kill someone, your spells refresh. So axe is only good under the assumption that... Oh, and it also increases blur. I mean, improves blur.
Spell. That sounds pretty sick, actually.
Oh, that's actually true. I actually forgot about this part. Alright. Axe is good because he can purge all the minus armors and nade bombs and stuff like that. So
Arcane Curse, last word.
That's good.
Sticky nade bomb. It's that's actually a pretty insane argument just from that one little thing. It's 12-second cooldown, so maybe like 1 or 2 or 5, but that will certainly come in useful in this kind of game. Alright, business associates, you've got your smoke. They're ready to go. Moose leading the charge. But won't find anybody just yet, but they're not really looking to. This is a smoke just to wrest control of this area, get yourself a ward on that high ground, control of these 2 lanes, which are already pushing in for them. Slada, he's winning in the trees. Can't do much. Zoomies are so afraid. I mean, they know exactly where they are. They know if anybody comes out to farm this, they're going to get jumped from the high ground. Same thing up at top. If Slada's seen, they're going to get jumped from the high ground. It's the same story.
The silencer's pretty far outside this space.
They actually get inside of the remnant. That is absolutely beautiful from Lukey, but they won't actually get the kill. That actually seems unfair, but they've got themselves the last 2. Maybe there's someone else. The wife is going to be the target, but the Raven comes in from Brax. It's on for 4, and now the Agmentor comes in, controlling them up. Flapjack, Chet, both dead. Amy's going to go the same way as well. They'll look across the Lukey. Lukey's on the run, going into the trees, but will they find him? He's going for the TP of all things, and it's actually successful, but oh my goodness, plays on plays. 9 gets caught out by a beautiful placement of the Remnant, but unfortunately, Brax comes in with a nice 4-mana Ravage.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Very good Ravage by Brax. I mean, it was looking really bad for them. Getting their Vibrant Lasso, it was looking real rough. Brax saved them though.
Yeah, it was an insane jump from him, absolutely insane. I'm assuming Sammy Boy was in that fight.
No,
and
he wasn't.
Just farming. Oh, okay, all right. Well, he couldn't get there in time.
He's getting his Satanic for the most likely last fight of the game if they decide to go. Oh, they're going Roche.
Going Roche. It's a really short respawn. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think they can let them Roche. But at the same time, I don't feel like they have time to contest it.
It's going too quick. It's going way too quick. A bad and help now with the Curse of Avernus and I mean PA things.
Another axe. Who do they give it to? Tide Hunter. All right.
I mean, armor feels good.
Usually, it feels really good to get axe from Roche. This game, I feel like if they got Refresher, it would have been huge, having the double Ravage.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, the AoE gush is going to be pretty nice, considering they've got Storm with the Ags right now, so...
True.
Yeah, they definitely have a big target aimed for, along with the PA's minus armor. It's all going to add up.
Alright, I like that business associates are waiting.
They're going for a little bit of a sneaky wraparound play here. Trying to get on those backlines. They recognize how important killing off this Tide, and more importantly, the Wyvern really is to their fights. Flapjack trying to maintain appearances on the front lines here. Going on a little bit of a journey around the sides. I'm wondering if the associates, they don't know. They don't know. They're actually going to be able to take down the Wyvern on the backlines. Now get Storm as well inside the lasso. Can they finish him on time? No, he gets off the cheese. He might still live, but he's silenced and so low. But the Ravage again coming in, and Moose is going to start cleaving through him. Nine will die, but Black Trap and Jack already brought down. Sammy Boy trying to fight up in the front lines here, but I'm not sure he's got the health. He is going to get dropped as well. It was a really, really good attempt from Zoomies, and they are buying back. I mean, they might have actually held. No. Storm, he's coming straight back into this one. Sparing no costs to come back into this fight and finish the game right now. Huskar, they know he bought the Satanic. They know he does not have buyback, and therefore the game is probably over. Mega Creeps grab, Sword gonna make one final jump, but gonna get ultied up immediately. Meanwhile, Nine jumps in, dragging them both together. Electric Vortex onto two, stacking them up, knocking them down. Sword on the run, he's gonna get dropped by Moo. He does actually get a fairly decent stun up, but Bracken jumps in, finishes off the jump. A buyback from Sword. 40 seconds till the Huskar's gonna be back in the game, however. But they are against Mega Creeps, and I think, yeah, I mean, this is going to be Business Associates just saying, well, is it? No?
I mean, they can
still have its Aegis. They can
Yeah, they can
do what
end.
they want. And go back, kill Sword, why not? See you later, buddies.
Jesus Christ. He had minus 30 armor.
That's not right. No man should have minus 30 armor ever in their lives. Show some grace, show some dignity.
I mean, SPA doesn't even have 30 armor.
Do Radiant belong to them?
Jesus. That's rough.
Rough indeed.
Radiant middle tower is under attack.
Business Associate. It's going for the juggler right now. Sammy Boy is back, but with a Huskar dead, feeling like it's a pretty useless effort right now. Nine just gonna come in, dragging him out of the base. There's nowhere even to hide right now. Looking to go to the front lines, but the Ancient has fallen. And that's your GG's coming out. Yeah, Business Associates will take the series in a slightly tougher second game. I mean, it was a great start from Zoomies, but I think two critical...
Five seconds. What's Radiant's ban plan anyway? Just who will dire ban? It's Radiant's turn to ban. It's Dire's turn to ban. What's Radiant's ban plan anyway? Just who will Dire ban? 10 seconds. 5 seconds. It's Radiant's pick. It's Dire's turn to pick.
Disruptor!
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Dire should pick now. Puck! It's Radiant's turn to pick.
Lich.
There we go. This is the minor
5
qualifiers,
seconds
and
remaining.
this, my last hurrah of either Infamous Gaming or No Ping Sports. Believe it or not, whoever loses the match, or might I say the series, is now out of the qualifiers and unworthy of
It's
qualifiers.
Radiant's turn to ban.
So yeah, this is going to be a rough one, guys. Let's see who's better. Infamous, featuring our famous, beautiful Tomato, or Doping Esports with Havo, Cotabile, 4DR, all the big names. And you know, Sacred and Papita, those guys, Ladin, those guys have been demolishing. And yeah, they are in a little bit of a pickle. Okay? I'm gonna have to somehow
5 seconds.
find a way to get back into the lower bracket and continue marching on. In terms of drafts here, we see the Nyx Assassin, pretty interesting considering the bad trader was already taken. In general, very good versus. And we already have what I'm assuming to be a support duo of Puck and Lich. In general, I don't think you want to play core Puck versus Nyx, so if they had any intentions of running a core Puck on the side of Noping, I think they are dead once this last pick Nyx Assassin comes through.
It's Radiant's
They
turn.
did ban the Beastmaster on the side of Infamous first ban of the second phase, and the response was a Timber Saw. Very interesting. Yes, considering the Monkey King was banned, they thought that maybe the Timber Saw was tempted. Aiming a
It's
troll. Monkey
fast.
King ban seems very specific. And they follow up with the Bloodseeker. Pretty good hero.
Ten seconds.
Oh,
5 seconds.
all right. So, what will they take out? You know, you see this Lich hero usually picked when you wanna have a very strong laning stage with the likes of Lifestealer and
It's
Juggernaut.
Dire's turn.
Lifestealer, by the way, is still in the pool. This is quite rare. Let's see if Lifestealer is gonna be picked up. Oh my lord. Looks like our boy still has something on him. So there you go. Lifestealer gets picked up. Now it's time for Infamous Gaming to respond. Usually, when faced against a Lifestealer, teams have some options,
10
and I will
seconds.
list them to you guys. Slarkarino is pretty common. Phantom
5
Lancer
seconds.
is also pretty common. Ursa is we do see from time to time, but definitely in the more ignored part of the equation here, and the Troll. So these are the heroes we should probably expect Infamous Gaming to pick for Tomato. That said, Tomato is a pristine, a champion, would I might say, Morphling player. So will he go for the slightly riskier, slightly maybe better hero? Well, that Darkseer, kinda each. I believe Sven could be an option. I would be surprised considering they have a Lich, so you know armor works really well versus that bad boy. But usually when you see Darkseers,
seconds.
you see a melee thick boy that wants to be enabled by the Surge,
5
by the Iron
seconds.
Shell. And, you know, I guess Ember sometimes gets picked up, but against a Lifestealer, that seems highly unlikely. That said, time. Yeah, no ping here. Considering their options, probably a little bit thrown off by this Darkseer. Maybe not. Maybe they're at the top of their game. They know exactly what they want to do. It's just that Darkseer isn't a hero that really pressures Lifestealer at all. That's why, you know, it's weird, and that's why I think Sven might be in their plans. Because, well, why would you pick a hero that just loses the lane or doesn't win the lane? A good way to, I know, crush the Sven a little bit. I think Lifestealer's Louder is a top-tier combination. Pair that up with the Lich, so they don't even have the option of picking Lich to counter your physical damage. I think the draft from No Ping looks really good. That said, I mean, Darkseer's fan, you know, can be pretty good from time to time in Infamous Gaming. I think they have to pick it now, because if they don't get this fanboy, they will more than likely ban it on side of No Ping. They could also go for the Slark, another fish man. I think, in a way, the Slark has... He can get in and out more. But I don't think he gets as enabled with Darkseer as, let's say, a Sven, and they will get that Morphling I was talking about. You know, he's just one of those players. He's really good. He's freaking good, and it's like, just give me Morphling. Morphling crushes Lifestealer. And I guess Crush might be a short, but Morphling is very good versus Lifestealer. Not only you have high armor, so does larger physical damage, doesn't go, you know, doesn't cut through that quickly. You can also become the Slaughter, you become a fishman yourself. Morphling does benefit from Surge. They do have, you know, interesting team fight on the side of Infamous. Now, the question is whether No Ping will be able to counter this nice mid pick. They have last pick on their side, so now it's time for them to decide what to ban here. When I look at Infamous draft, what do they lack? I mean, this Morphling hero has a lot of burst damage. They definitely have pick off with the Nyx Assassin and Disruptor. I guess I would like to see a hero in the mid position that can play alongside the Darkseer and make things happen. They are gonna ban TA, which is definitely a hero that could benefit from the Surge in the Ion Shell since hack range. Now, Infamous, what are they taking? I think would tie No Ping's draft perfectly. Caster, yeah, I am Bowie. Thanks for asking. It is Kaido as well. But all right. Infamous. What are they?
5 seconds.
What are they missing here? Or maybe better, what is No Ping missing that Infamous wants none of that? A ban here. Well, looking back, I wouldn't mind, like, maybe so you have Roche, you have 2 vehicles for the Lifestealer. Don't have that much seed. I guess Lifestealer will be yours.
It's Radiant's turn.
What about like a Death Prophet maybe? They have a fair amount of burst on the side of Infamous. Death Prophet might be risky. No. Well, Infamous, they need a hero. They need a hero to create space. You know, Pugna doesn't really play well with Darkseer, but I wouldn't mind a Pugna, I guess. It's kind of risky because Lifestealer and Slaughter just burst you so fast you cannot even get the decrep on your allies. Are they forced into like a DK sort of thing? No, I'm trying to think of other options. Maybe the DK is the hero, you know. I'm not a big fan of DK, but high armor, melee, benefits from Surge, pushes towers early, creates chaos. They will get a Tony. Similar hero gets armor with the ult. There you go. I like this. Infamous Gaming with the creativity there. They're gonna get the Stone Man. That's a fairly powerful mid hero. And what's gonna be the response? Please, No Ping, just don't get Shadow Fiend. I was not a big fan of their Shadow Fiend
10
games.
seconds.
You know, even though you have this ladder, I fear for 4DR
5
in
seconds.
Shadow Fiend. Especially because of the way he's played it. Maybe if they're plan, maybe that's what they practice, and sometimes you do what you practice. You know, it's no time to there's no time for shenanigans, but they have 13 seconds. They whoa, that is mid puck then with support AA, or is this mid AA? Okay, that is a Constabile lifestealer as stated, but the AA and puck. All right, they wanna. All right, that's a 4DR puck, and they will grab that AA boy to try and shatter Morphling's dream, Tomato's dream of owning this game with the Morphling. You know, it kind of goes both ways, because if the Morphling gets the rage off before the AA oh, what? Offlane? Wow. Offlane AA. Yeah, I thought that, you know, maybe the 5 AA would take too long to actually get online and get that out. Kind of like the idea. I kind of thought if this is gonna be mid AA, but I think Tiny kind of destroys mid AA. I mean, all right, no ping. They are throwing some jabs. They wanna be frisky, they wanna be jazzy, and I'm all for it. Let's go, boys. Offlane AA. It's gonna be a position 4's ladder with a 5 Lich, Puck, Meadow, and Constabile as lifestealer. On the side of Infamous, we have Papira playing the position 5 Disruptor, the Sludding Nyx Assassin. That's just a classic. This boy plays a mean Nyx Assassin. We have Sacred on the Darkseer as per usual. That's the only position Darkseer can be played. Pretty much Morphling being played by the one and only Timado and Robo Z. Let's go. I feel like I talked a lot, and hopefully nothing happened. Alright, let's get going, boys. Let's get going. And girls, there's probably some girls. It is time for us to cast the, you know, unfortunately final match of one of these two teams, No Ping and Infamous, with their next
Everybody
on the line,
warmed up?
and it's time to see who is the least bad team. What am I even talking about? Shut up, boy. Let's go. RoboZ gonna be playing mid position. We have Sliding here. No boots first. He's going with the stick. He's gonna be in that Lich lifestealer lane. So, you know, Lich bites 3 mangoes, just spams Frost Blast because the skill is broken. So I can see why the stick seems good for him. Yeah. Lifestealer here, just only no Orb of Venom at level 1. He does get a fair amount of regen here with this double tango. Our boy 4DR did plant a ward over here, and there is one ward on this Infamous. Not sure if anyone spotted anyone, because I'm a bad caster, so I was not looking. Sladin already got one of his magic stick charges. Assassin, you know, famous for having a lot of HP regen, is even close to Papira with that extra health regen, so doesn't really care about the harass that much. Probably gonna be full HP once the bounty rune fight starts, but there you have it, guys. So every South American game needs to have a pause. All right, what the hell is Sacred Quack?
Is this?
Okay, I understand. I don't understand anything. No ping. He said the G word. Oh, chat. Yikes. There we go, boys. That's a good start. That is a good start. With yeah, words being said that I did not say.
Total.
They were
total.
Yeah.
Spawnage.
All right. Let's talk about South America. All right, guys. I don't know who's watching. You know, probably South Americans, but there's probably some non-South American people here. I'm gonna tell you something about South America that's gonna blow your mind. All right, blow your mind. So hear me out. What's the beauty of South America besides all the beautiful people and amazing scenery and like low prices, so that can actually come here and enjoy themselves way more than in their own countries? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all what South America is good for. I mean, do have... Oh, go. All right. We don't have to talk about South America anymore. We are ready to keep casting Dota 2 or attempting to. There you go. Go. Get set. The G is given. All right. Alright, I'm gonna drop that stun onto K-SKILL's face. He has that feast. Actually, chasing Sliding with a lot of damage. Is his first blood? They need one boop. Where is the next boop? Sliding trying to deny himself from Roshan, but can he actually do it? One clap. There you go. K-SKILL does it perfectly. Roshan quickly allows Nyx to be in less hitting position. Very nicely done. That is a great start for the life stealer. And he will get it because he's against that Morphling counter we already discussed. Right. You have it. Looks like this is going to be trialing Infamous. They are sending that Sliding Nyx assassin top, so they are trying to battle here versus this Life Stealer. I am not a very big fan of tri-lanes with Darkseer. You know, this hero in general just needs a lot of experience. And look at him actually having to run top now. Does juke noping a little bit, so they will force this lane. It's just that level 1 Darkseer is kind of garbage, you know? Obviously, you do benefit from using Iron Shell on your allies. Alright, finally they will send the Disruptor bottom. I agree. Or after all, Kiyo, Luke, Slaughter did go for this lane. Alright, he's taking a fair amount of damage, but Pepita finally comes to the rescue. Talvo, though, I'm not sure if you guys know, this hero has 675 attack rate. It's kind of broken. So yeah, that's going to be annoying for the Morphling. His attack range is much smaller. Speaking of smaller, Darkseer, very small boy being chased down here. They have another Frost Blast Coast build trying to go for the Night. Can he get the go? There. So that's 2 kills already. This is not looking very good for this Darkseer, and yeah, not very good. I'm actually kind of surprised, you know, usually when you see the Darkseer, you really want to go for the hands and stuff so that you can actually enable someone. They decided to get this morphing. I'm not sure they were trying to, like, 200 IQ noping, making it look as if, you know, they're going to go for a Sven or another melee core. They do have the tiny, and I'm not sure this is enough. I'm a little bit scared for Sacred. That said, you know, he's a gold tier Darkseer, so he is very versed at dying lanes, and being sad because, you know, Darkseer can struggle in lanes sometimes. And for now he's struggling, but he will try his best. Tiny, level 3 here, going for that Bracer. Looks like the Invis rune yet to be contested, but as Puck waiting for his bottle. Is there a bottle incoming? Yo, there you go. So ideally, he wants to wait it out and then get the rune and get double the region. Let's see if the Tiny is going to be able to stop that. We are going to look into this very... Oh, nope. The lane is pushing. 4DR is set, my friends. Because he pushed the wave, he will get double the heal. Very nice top lane. Kiyo trying to wait. Will be fine as the Disruptor actually becomes an Ice Cube. Not low enough for the kill for Tab. Keeps on chasing, has the Mango. Now could he use the W on the creeps, but with so much move speed, Sacred will be fine.
I cannot believe that worked.
Alright. Wait, the stream is 60 FPS, but... Oh, it's being, okay, mid lane, we see an avalanche. It should be 60 FPS. I'm pretty sure that I stream 1080 60.
Visibility.
Alright. So 40 arm. Just playing here in the mid lane. Looks like RoboZ doesn't want to give another bottle charge to the Puck. Let's see if he gets lucky. Oh, he gets it nicely done right there. Puck tried his best, you know, but luck was not on his side. Fine. In the bottom side of the map, we see a sorry from the Slaughter. Looks like maybe he got a creep there by mistake. He is 2-1-1, so sometimes that happens, you know. Auto attack gets the best of you, and you're gonna get pinged by your lane partner. Oh, there you go. Avalanche with the Arcane Rune alongside a toss for the R, though very healthy. Not gonna sweat too much about that. Sacred level 4 has to walk base versus the level 3 Otavo. So, you know, the solo experience will allow this Darkseer to scale a little bit. Now, my question is whether he will have the impact he needs. After all, this Morphling will need some time until he is, you know, in fighting shape. Like, Little Crush right there as Papira try to go for the Bionic Rune. Lightning does get it, but Theo with that dash trying to get it, and he will, but his sacrifice will be oh no, maybe his sacrifice will actually have some pretty bad outcomes. They are trying to get on top of this next assassin here. Nice orb with Tavo's right click. Impale lands, but not enough damage as Tomado actually tries to man up on 4DR here. Waveform forward. The damage is supposed to be there. Bottle charges Tomato. His fairy fire, he's trying, but he gets debated. Wow, I mean, that was a tier 1 tower he was diving into. I'm not really sure about being that cocky. Well, he does force 4DR to the base, which allows Robozy to pressure the mid tower quite a bit. But, you know, he is the win condition, as we talked about. He is the hero that does pretty well versus the Lifestealer, so shouldn't be dying too much. Hopefully, he will learn his lesson, and now he TPs with a, you know, sorry guys, sorry, I was lagging. Mid lane toss will secure one creep. Theo was, you know, just making sure the tower doesn't take too much damage. He makes use of all the experience, and as a battle, bottom lane Tavo gets taken out. Looks like Morphling is doing pretty well, even though he died at one time. Lighting, just walking around, already has boots, so he is a very fast bug. Might be interested in getting a kill mid. No, he quickly goes back. That's good for him because there's a die ward there, so they know exactly if he is rotating or not. Could be a good dash with this Dream Crash, but he is morphing, so not that much damage. As the shield now gets applied, Sluddy will be able to disengage. Alright. Darkseer, level 5. I mean, could use his soul ring, but he has the armor from the tower, so feel threatened, I think. And Robozy, level 7, having a pretty good game here. Oh, there you go, finds the EK-XTOP. That's pretty good. Mana regen is always nice. Rotation from 4DR. They do have vision because of this little Warderino here. Papira gets found and looks like they quickly dive him. That's a kill now. Robozy TP is trying to find anything, but for now he has only one avalanche target. Can he get a toss? He will. Tower hits are there, and even with his armor, the Lich will be taken out. But the Kiyo now is the response as they try and dive. Nice relinquish the orb. That is a dead tone. The TP rotation is a disaster. They get the bash onto the next assassin, and now Morphling has to find a good way from he needs to survive. Has 19 magical charges that he's holding as the orb flies out. Theo finds a 2-man Trident crush, but Morphling's still alive, still kicking. Can they get another kill? Those bashes are piling up. Suddenly, this is a triple kill for 4DR, and I think they are now done. They know how hard to take this Morphling is, but noping, the pressure is not stopping. They will TP Blood in as the Impale misses. Nice one charges, but still, that's not what you want. You want to kill. Can they find Theo here? He's pretty fast. That little, how do you call the Slardar thing? The, you know, I don't want to say butt, but the fish thing that flaps. I don't know the name of that. Anyways, let's not talk about butts. Oh, Theo running away once again. Trying to, not really sure what he's trying to do, but he's doing things. Waveform forward, where is the, oh, so yeah, most Morphlings don't get an Epic Strike anymore, so that's a problem. Tomato, unfortunately, you know, only 48 CS against the Monka Omega 7129 CS of course to build. So yeah, Morphling counters the Lifestealer hero, but you know, when the Lifestealer has double your CS, or maybe 1.5 times your CS. That could be hard to do, especially when everyone else in your team is struggling. That Tiny, you know, supposed to be creating space, TP's bottom, dies. Not looking good for now. Not looking good. The Avalanche here hits the puck. And, yeah, no, nice jump. Quickly rotates here towards these darks here. Oh, somewhere else. Looks like Disruptor dies for the 4th time. That's not being, you know, Papita in the last Disruptor game I saw died 16 times. Oh, darks here, you're very low. You're also silenced. They have no moons. Goodbye. I think it was just a little too green there. Trading too many hits of the Avalanche with the toss, finds the ledge, and Impale on top of it. They will get that kill, but the pay price is going to be a beautiful Tiny. He pops the 1 charges, pops the Fairy Fire, but his Rockman is actually really fast. Can he get an Avalanche? No. The last attack from Slaughter, I mean, technically he gets the Avalanche off, but dies anyway. Fishman is strong, the corrosive haze is there. Last right click from Sliding gets a kill, and that is a killing spree. That is massacre going on in the bottom lane. Tavo does not have mana for his own ult. Somehow he's level 7, and yeah, for now he's doing pretty well, going straight up for that U-Scepter. Oh, we have a Lacoste Dota. Oh, that's not the oh, that's actually the... Nice. Alright, oh, nice A blast there. Morphling will be taken off, so Timado not having... I mean, he is the highest CS on the side of Infamous, but 2 deaths in a row. Lifestealer accelerating like crazy. Already has Maelstrom and Phase Boot 10 minutes in. And you know, what does he have? He has a Morbid Mask that he cannot even lifesteal off once the A blast lands, so... Very interesting offlane AA pick from Noping, but so far seems to be working really nicely. It looks like Sacred will have to rush that pipe so that the Morphling can fight with full strength. Bottom lane, they find a closer pace, but Pita has level 6. Looks like no mana though, as they keep on fighting Theo with that armor as he runs away to his base. Or maybe just to his tower. The rotation here, that is a Smoke Reno, no level 6 on sliding, so that is pretty bad. The AA Whoa! Careful, Mr. Timado, as they find the Avatar's Ledge will be exploded. Can they find more? They would like another one impaled. That Theo is so fast. Slither and Crush will stop the Nyx Assassin. I think he can find Tavo. Can they get the stun? Oh, quick finger. That's some Brazilian moves right there. But Tavo, he has the little hands. I think they are going to perish here in this bottom lane. Robozy, very tanky though, but the Corrosive Haze not as much, as they keep on trying to body block waveform. Looking to the Slaughter somewhere else. Though 2 heroes die. It looks like Costabil is having a massacre top lane, as yeah, very weird game going on here. 5,000 with advantage for no ping. They are playing high tempo. Alright, so RoboZ, how is he doing in the Blink Dagger? Department needs about 1,000 gold, which is not great. Ideally, I think he would like to have a Blink in the next minute or so. Let's check the net worth over here. 2 heroes. Ooh, Avalanche is there as they chase the little puck from 40R. He has no cooldowns right now. Impale with the break, with the Impale. Where is that toss? There you go. That is a dead puck. And that actually puts him really close with Blink Dagger, because that's 500 gold. Oh, not if he dies. Eva does connect as the AA Blast is there, but looks like Theo knows he cannot chase for more, so that's about it. And wow, Blink Dagger suddenly actually really close. This could be a game changer. That is a great and very important kill that the Sliding Nyx allowed RoboZ to pick up. Alright. Can't... The game sound is low. Someone said they couldn't hear me, so that's why I... Okay, I can... Maybe this is better. Alright, Oh, I love the sound of this town, by the way. It's one of my favorite ones. Oh, Sacred. Just, oh, TP out. So he senses a rotation. He was fairly correct about it, and now it looks like they will all collapse into this bottom tower as Timado keeps on farming it up. He is going for that Manta style. Okay, let's check the Manta. What does it do? It dispels Corrosive Haze, which is nice. It dispels the Open Wounds, which is also nice. Ooh, bottom lane, the dive. We have that Static Storm, but against the Lifestealer with Max Rage, that doesn't do much. A blast goes to Robo. Blink Dagger not very useful when he's like that, and it looks like he's just gonna be doped up the coil, locking him in place. He actually breaks the coil. This is bad. This is 3 heroes dead for Infamous with Crip Wave in the tower, meaning this is map control. This is a Timado that has to get the hell out because he will be pushed away from No Ping's wards, from No Ping's muscle. So he does have this ward for now, but has to get out. Ooh, 500 HP. Gotta be careful with 4DR. Looks like he's going straight up side of Vice, huh? I like the idea, and also Blink Dagger. This makes the Morphling's life really bad. He's gonna have to, yeah, he's gonna have to up his HP gain here, or else he's just gonna get bursted. Okay, going back to the game. Nyx Assassin, level 8. Ideally, would like to find some more pickups here. I feel like Nyx and Tiny should be playing together right now, and they are not really close to each other here. Very deep wards coming from No Ping just to make sure that these rotations are not advantageous for Infamous. Right now, they feel suffocated. They lost this entire part of their jungle over here. Now they are left to farm only these 3 measly camps. That's not really what you want, but since this area is not warded, this will allow their smoke to be undetected. Can they find... Oh no, Theo, he is like, nope, I am out of here. Actually, is this his completed Spirit Vessel? I think he might be. There you go. That's a Spirit Vessel. Oh boy. That's, yeah, he needs this Manta, and he's not close to it. He needs about 2,000 gold right now. So the entirety of No Pain collapsing in this mid part of the map here. Looks like, I mean, I'm pretty sure they could go and get this tower if they want to. They're just making sure they have control, they have vision. There is a ward here from Infamous, so overall they know everyone's here. And with this catapult, this might be an easy one. Sliding. Whoa! Hiding. There is no sentries for now. We'll be okay. Be okay. Alright, so on the left side of the map here, they are trying to engage, but a smoke from No Ping. Now they do get vision. Theo doesn't have a blink though, so this is not an easy initiation. Avalanche looking for Cosmo, but he will be able to rage. And now this poor Papita, even with the surge, is going to be locked down in place. A Blast trying to hit Rubbles. He actually finds 2 days. A lot of damage. A Blast with the orb flying now. Can Darkster disengage? Looks like the Morphling finally becomes the left that gets the surge from the Darks here. And he will live, but what about Sacred? He is a gunner. 2 dead on the side of Infamous, and I just feel like No Ping could run Roshan right now. They are occupying the jungle instead, though, since I don't have any idea how to play Dota 2. Oh, Morphlin, your waveform is on cooldown. Yeah, I'm not really sure about this, Timado. I think that was a very greedy move. A very greedy move. Okay, they just run to Timado because he wanted a couple of creeps. You know, if you want those creeps, you probably shouldn't use your waveform like that because, you know, No Ping, they understand the win condition is Morphling. Yeah, maybe they could get this tower. Yeah, maybe Roshan is easy. So Timado was like, yeah, they're gonna get Roshan. I'm fine. Yeah, No Ping. No Ping gives no mercy.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower has some radiant shaped
Oh, there's some dead heroes. I'm very good at casting, as you can see. 2 heroes dying on each side over here as they find the Leader and Crusher. Boy, Papita dead for the 9th time. What a... I mean, this is a really hard Disruptor game. You have so many things running at you. You have a Puck, a Slaughter, and Left. They're all of those heroes really fast. Some of them have silences, some of them have magic immunity, and you're a measly Disruptor that, you know, doesn't offer much. Tiny, though, has a blink. Pog. Yeah, the problem I feel is, you know, the blink actually came in a very good timing, but I didn't see a lot of plays coming from the Tiny and the Nyx. I'm not sure if they were just reacting to what No Ping was doing, so they had never even had the time to think about playing aggressively. Oh, Avatar's in the mid lane. Tavo will use that Usurper to run away, and that baits a life to their TP with a slow coming from that chilling touch. But, oh, he was really fast. Sacred better be careful. Slither Crush not fast enough, and it looks like 4DR didn't have coil. 1 second cooldown, so that was close. That was really close. In terms of vision here, they still know exactly where they are. I heard a coil. It locks this poor Nyx Assassin in place. He's going to be silenced up. His carapace was already broken down, and he will be gone. Nicely done there by Theo. Killing spree for him. What about Morphin? What about the Manta? Oh, wait, is he? No, he's probably gonna finish the mantle still. But looks like E-Blade is gonna be the next item of choice. As that happens, we have a Costa build just doing roach by himself, you know, just life-stealer things. Looks like Theo eventually breaks the Lincolns right there. Oh, Tiny does get vision. They have this sentry, finally gets taken out. And, alright, they drop another one still under the guys of the sentry, but how better. Okay, looks like No Ping will eventually back off as they drop the wall. Oh, Avatos onto this ledge. That is an easy kill. No buyback for him, as now the Morphling becomes Lifestealer. Will run to the back lines. Costa Bill, not a lot of man on him. They will find this pesky bug. Where's the Force Staff? Nicely done, Robo Z. Will have the Spirit Vessel debuff applied, but no lockdown coming from No Ping. The coil, after all, was spent on that Nyx assassin kill. So, Infamous trying to get control over the Roshan Pit. In terms of outposts here, they do not claim the experience, so they're getting further and further behind, but looks like, at least for now, Roshan is not that easy. Oh man, I feel so sad that they lose 2 wars like that. No way for No Ping to get the Aegis for now. Manta now done for life, for the Morphling. And No Ping can get it. Okay, what's the HP on the Morphling? So 1100. I guess that's enough now that he has Manta. He can, you know, quickly dispel the silence and keep fighting. Not if an A blast flies out though. And I like the way that he's farming this. He's farming up to the high ground, so it's hard for No Ping to initiate. But Costa is like, okay, sure, I'm just gonna hit the creeps anyway. A blast flies out with the silence. Manta is there. Can he live? He's Lich anyways. I don't think he's gonna be able to. Oh my lord, the damage so quick. And the A blast bouncing between letting everyone else. 2 heroes already dead on the side of Infamous. Static Storm was not even, I don't even see it. Oh no, they're gonna lift the Nyx Assassin, and this is, yeah, this is really hard to watch. That's so bold. That was really bold. Oh, mid lane, looks like someone was trying to cut the wave. Not very effective at that. And this could be a tier 3 tower. Whoa. Wow.
Alright, show's over.
More like tiltado. Your Brazilian gonna get that. Alright, so looks like we're going to a game number 2. I told you guys, Morphling does crush Lifestealer. It's a good pick, but it's greedy. It was not a last pick Morphling as well. That Darkseer, you know, just giving Lifestealer a free game. Some iffy things about the draft from Infamous, but we are going to a game 2. Those guys will think it through. They will probably get some minutes to think about everything, and they're gonna come just as good.
Everybody warmed up?
Prepare for battle.
Your name offends me.
Seconds to battle.
Very good.
Yes.
It's on now, Jex. Hope we enjoy the show. Behold!
Able to close the gap quite quickly with those boots and come and get a couple of right clicks onto moves as well. Envy, this is the second stun I think he'd thrown out there in the bottom lane actually. Actually, yeah. 30 extra damage at level 1. Very nice, very nice. No Bazzi this time though. Like, previous games we saw Envy going for the Bazzi on whatever carry he was playing, but this time around doesn't seem to value it so much. I think that kind of shows us that it's because of the Lich, because they had Lich in both those games. This time when they have the Prophet, he doesn't really need the mana, therefore Envy doesn't go for it. It's a really nice difference though, just the way of thinking, like, you know, I'm going to enable my support to harass these other guys out of lane by buying a Bazzi on my carry. It's a super cool way of thinking about things, and it certainly seemed to work. Downvote it on Reddit, boys. And we said once in an interview that if he ever saw good advice on Reddit, he would downvote it so that less people like it to see. I mean, that's the kind of guy we're dealing with. That's the kind of mind behind this man. So top lane is going to be Moo trying to farm up into the Puck and into the Pangalia. He's probably going to have a decent time here as he's got Fear to back him up as well. Generally a bit of a laning champion, this Disruptor right now, and this game's going to be no different. They've got nothing to get rid of the Thunderstrike. He should trade very nicely with either of these heroes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Glimpse back onto snaking here. He's in a real bad position. Moose just right-clicking him down, and this is going to be a first blood. Down he goes. A nice level up from Fear there, just realizing the opportunity to glimpse snaking back from his orb and get themselves an easy first blood. We haven't really paid so much attention towards this middle lane, and to be honest, there's a pretty good reason for that. It's DK versus Storm. It's probably not going to be that exciting. These guys will trade harass Browse, just a sponge in the lane, sinking into everything which Storm throws at him. Very little kill potential on either of these guys. So far, 14-1 to 14-1. And it'll probably remain that way. So let's look towards another lane before we fall asleep. Down at bottom, things a little bit more exciting as Aoi continues to lane in the harass onto Moose and Brax, trying to give Envy a best lane he can. And he is 16-2 right now, which is top of the CS chart. So definitely having a pretty good damn time about it. Yeah, I mean, he's too busy contesting the lane right now and just trying to focus on the creeps he can get. I always feel like maybe business associates were realizing that the 1v1 matchup between Darkseer and Sven would have just resulted in Envy getting way more money than the Darkseer because that's just what the hero does. So they might have said, all right, we're going to dual lane instead of our previously planned tri-lane. Could be. Yeah, these are questions which are frustrating to ask because you can never know the answer.
Deny invisibility.
Value electric vortex in the middle lane from 9 actually bought owie.
If you're looking for Radiant's bottom
Okay.
tower, better
I
help.
was gonna take a little glance at 9, maybe looking for a courier or something there, but 9's actually taking a long walk back to base. Alright, now Brax goes for the split. That's being pinged out. We'll see how much Owie's able to do just keeping up with him and right-clicking him and sending in this Treants as well. It hurts. And be just throwing out these storm hammers. I mean, when there's no kill potential, you might as well just use that spell when you can to secure yourself a couple of creeps here and there, or turn a bit of harass. Meanwhile, Snaking's actually got pretty damn low, and he's still being chased in by the Ricky actually, but the disarm means that he can't get any more right clicks off. Tricks of the trade thrown out, but Moon Meander's plenty healthy for now, and another disarm out onto the Ricky. Excuse me, Moon Meander. He should still be going down here, but they don't actually have the Blink Strike. He's going to be able to get the jump away, chooses not to go into Roche Pit. Moon Meander wants to get out alive of this one, so he's moving up that cliff, and Moon can't quite connect with the Blink Strike there. They're up onto the high ground. They don't have the glimpse, though. It's just off cooldown now, and that is an instant too late. A great escape there from Moon Meander. The Pangolier will live. Mid lane, yeah, it's starting to go around right now as they've gone and topped him. 4 heroes currently, 5 heroes actually turning up towards this mid lane. Owie laying in a decent amount of harass though to force back 9, and Fear and Moose can't really do that much between them in terms of bringing down a big tanky DK. Pangolier, no soft chicken either. He is the alpha male of this mid. Meanwhile, Owie starting to get right clicked down by 9 a little bit here, but he's just happy to keep on turning it around.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Yeah, I'm wondering who's actually going to be farming in this area, because it kind of feels like all the Fighting Pandas heroes want to just be sitting in lanes. I guess it's more kind of a rotation spawning ward. Meanwhile, move.
offends me.
He hadn't had the time coming out to him just yet. Don't know what happened. looking for something here, and he's just going to take some shots at Envy as well, just to assert his dominance over him, if more than anything. I'm the big carry. Don't you forget that, sir. Agreed.
Dire's top tower has some...
Any way you know how. I give my life to start this fight. Oh no.
Has been...
Yeah, he's given up a lot to get this vision down here, I think. In comes the storm, and down goes the owie.
Dire's top tower is under...
Whoa, yeah, this is 1, 2, 3.
Stupendous!
That sentry is not going to find both of them. We still have the second ward. Oh yeah, this thing gives so much. Oh, and an imp claw as well. Dude, that is the dream right there. Good neutral pickup. It's bonkers. Yeah, Thompson just walked the open qualifiers by playing Void Spirit every game and just grabbing a Chrysalis every game. He actually ended a lot of games with like boots, Chrysalis. Just to make sure everybody knows, you know, teaching the world about Dota. Meanwhile, there's a fight breaking up at top, and as Brack's giving them a bit of a runaround, he's absorbed a ton of spells right now, to be fair. Will eventually fall, but they're looking for the turnaround move, jumping through. They've got this Dragon Knight. They might actually be able to bring him down. Do they have the damage? Yes, and Storm comes zipping through. Down goes Bra. Moonlight going to follow shortly as well. They're going to have to glimpse him back, but they grab that kill as well. 3 heroes suddenly dead, as Envy also gets targeted down by the Rickian and sidelines that fight. And Fighting Pandas, I just don't think they're ready for this just yet. If the gangs aren't quick enough, then you gotta give up, because the team fights are gonna go the way to the business associates. They are just stronger in most ways. Uh-oh. Owie. Owie. Ouchie.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax.
Yeah, he did so much work. Really hard to play into that. But he has so many good steals in this game. I think Pangalero is obviously the easiest, and to be honest, probably the best. Oh, Owie. It's a sad life. Sometimes I wonder whether you want Owie on a hero which can teleport anywhere on the map. I don't know. He do, but that's the life of a 5.
Regeneration.
Pushing them all back. Yeah, actually, I really like this. I mean, Zayat in CIS, I was cutting a lot of CIS, and it was awesome to see how he could just. I mean, he was pretty much playing Snapfire and what was the other one? Nyx Assassin, pretty much exclusively, and just playing on the other side of the map, playing around the trees, and it was pretty damn good. Uh-oh, Pangolier going to be the next target for the business associates. And they will hit their mark. Down goes the Pangolier. Top lane, though, they're trying to fight. You know, fighting Pandas, they're utilizing their push ability. Uh-oh, Moose, he's coming rolling in right now and does manage to collide with the DK. Can he keep him still enough for the rest of the team? Well, he certainly can. They're just going to deal with the slight issue of the puck on the sidelines, and now with the Stag Storm keeping him still, the DK is going to be the next turn. Down easily enough. Business associates with 2 more kills. It just keeps on coming in for them. Not a huge net worth advantage, weirdly, though. 6 to 18, yet pretty much even on net worth. All right, this would be big. This would be big, and I think they've got it. They've got no ult. The turnaround, they're trying to go. Tries to match to stun, isn't able to do so, and now the wall's coming down as well. Lift up, throw it back onto the stem. Meanwhile, Meander able to get off Rolling Thunder and get himself to safety. And actually, Envy's just trying to run himself away, but he's getting glimpsed back in again into the silence. But he's so damn quick, he just runs straight out of it. Brack's trying to block him up, but taking too much damage from Envy to actually keep on doing so. Meanwhile, Moon jumping himself forwards, but in comes a coil. Down onto the dark here, but they're targeting up Moon. It moves running out of options. He's stuck in the trees, and he's getting killed off. He's dead. Brax needs to get himself out as well as to the rest of his associates. Fighting Pandas find themselves a turnaround, and Fear's going to be the next target here. Snaking Moon Meander, they will surround him and grab that kill. Meanwhile, Moose, he's hanging. This is supposed to be a ball, but instead it's a cube, and well, he's gone. See you later, boys. But still, Fighting Pandas, they abuse the overextension of Ricky and get themselves a big turnaround.
Stupendous! I'm over here!
Dire with the scan.
Phew. I genuinely wouldn't want to see that. Like, I think... Oh, Nature Prophet's not going for a 4-staff, though. But at least Puck's going for it. No, it's going for the, Boots of Trout. Okay. I'm just gonna sit in the smoke. Who needs to cut those? Overrated. You know what else is overrated? Defending tier 2 towers, because Emmy's going to take this one down with his little catapult buddy. Meanwhile, the rest of business associates there collapsing in on mid.
Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall? Radiant structures are fortified.
Hey, that partner. No, it makes it hard to keep him in, but Nine's going to come over, and that's going to provide the lockdown they needed to bring down Pangolier just in time as well. I mean, he was narrowly able to maybe get the swashbuckle away, but thankfully the electric vortex seals his fate. I mean, not a great trade, all things considered, I wouldn't say. A kill on the Pangolier and a tier 1 tower versus top tier 2. I guess that tier 2 tower, the tier 1 tower, sorry, in mid does open up a decent amount for business associates, so...
Yeah, I think BA is pretty happy with that. It also speaks to the difference in the two drafts, as I think really the fact that Pandas took the tier 1 tower is what's actually keeping them in this game farm-wise, because they have been getting dominated in kills, but they've had so much more of the map to access for a lot longer.
Finding Pandas. Thinking of going for Fear here. Fear, he's running as fast as little Raptor's gonna carry him. How are you coming over as well? He's got those trees to lock him down. He's trying to turn around here, but unfortunately there's not much Fear can do other than accept his death. Another kill up at top for Fighting Pandas, showing that they too can fight back.
I kind of feel like we're starting to see a little bit of like the OG effect, where teams are trying to copy that style of like, I see hero, I kill hero, that OG employs so well in almost all of their games. And you know, it's a disruptor. Was it really worth charging 5 heroes across the map to kill? Probably not, but at least the thought's there, right?
It sends a message. That's the important thing. It makes them scared to come out of their base and makes them second guess themselves, and ultimately that leads to inefficiencies, that leads to mistakes, and that leads to not getting as much out of the map, which, you know, it's a case to be made for making those kind of players which on paper statistically aren't valued, but if you force the enemy to play differently, then it does find its value.
Yeah, it certainly can have some psychological warfare effects, which is definitely what OG is trying to do with that style of play.
It's not a meme, guys. It's not a...
That being said, pick on somebody your own age, you young whippersnappers.
Don't bully supports. They're doing a noble job, honest living.
Especially old ones like Fear.
Yeah, old man Fear does better than this.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
game's definitely slowed down quite a bit. Aoi did finish up that Glimmer Cape. Bryle still a ways away from that BKB, but Envy has his online, and curious to see what he chooses on next.
They're going to go on to Bryle though, the lead pit, and they're actually doing a ton of work to him right now. They're not going to be able to keep him alive. Envy, meanwhile, just watching on the sidelines. Moomiander comes rolling on through. See you later, boys. I am out. And also nice usage of the shield crash there from Moomiander, just to make sure that the Rubik couldn't steal the Rolling Thunder again. But they're just going to jump straight up to the high ground, but now the Storm Spirit's going to get stunned up, silenced up, taken down. Oh dear me, that was a mistake. And now, well, Ricky trying to make something out of this, trying to get at least one kill, but now he backs himself away, and Envy just coming ripping on through, but a beautiful Sonic Storm holding two of them down. Brax is on top, they're going to be able to kill off Moomiander. Looks like Puck should be heading the same way, but no, gets himself the jump out to safety. Meanwhile, Envy on the back lines, Brack trying to chase as best he can along with Moose, but I'm not sure how possible. Oh, they've got the glimpse, now they've got the damage with the Ricky there as well. He is a damage here, but they're trying to turn it around. No, they won't be able to, though. They lose Envy. Now Ricky on the run, he's turning around, trying to get himself over to his teammates, get himself to safety, and I don't think they can chase him any further than this. Ricky will get himself out, but Bryle has turned up to this fight, stunning up the Darkseer. Darkseer's surge is about to run out, and then he could be in trouble. Kinetic Field trying to hold him back. Snaking's over the top of it, no one is able to find that kill. Meanwhile, now he goes down in response. Moo comes back and finds himself too. They've got to get away from Bryle, though. He's not going to be as easy of a pick-off, but with the glimpse back, they will put an end to this fight. Business Associates, that was a good one. That's the one they've been hunting for a while now.
What a crazy fight that just happened. That took way too long to kill Envy. Allowed Bryle to even respawn and get some counter kills off the back. But Nine, I was gonna say, revealed his BKB in that fight to immediately snipe Bryle in the mid lane, and then jumped super deep, no vision, out the BKB, and immediately got blown up as a result.
Yeah, this has been a bit of deja vu for Nine here. Does seem to be a little bit overzealous with his lead today. Goddamn stupid would be another way to say it, but we're not going to use those language.
We're not allowed to say that.
It's a slippery slope though. And
where's the
weird thing about this game though is it's been a crazy back and forth game, with the momentum being almost jarringly opposite over the course of a few minutes, yet net worth graph has barely changed at all. It's barely peaked at over 2k. In fact, it's about to hit 3k for Business Associates, and this is the highest it's been all game. What can they do with this precious amount of gold? 3k gold advantage. Oof, an insurmountable peak of money.
I know, it's crazy too, because Storm is massively out farming Bryle. I guess it's really just Fear that's super underfarmed. I'm not even really sure how this is only a 3k lead when I'm looking at these net worths of the heroes. You know, math is hard for us NA people anyway, so.
Yeah, same. UK education.
Oh yeah, we're kind of in the same boat these days, I feel like.
Absolutely. I mean, we cut off from the EU now, so there's only Brits to educate us, which is not good.
Your words, not mine, my friend, but situation's not much better over here.
We'll go down together.
It's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower.
Quickening charm.
Ooh. Is that on the puck? Yes, it is. Puck. Love to see that.
Oh, and everyone's favorite repair kit found by Aoi 2000. Hooray.
Yeah, is it still that good though? Is it still?
No, but it's just annoying. That's the thing. Yeah. Is like it's not even game winning anymore. It's just really annoying.
Yeah, like when it had the split shot, it was a little bit bananas, but now it's just a goddamn nuisance.
Dire don't look too scared of
But there's an item on Moo, the Orb of Destruction. Definitely one of the favorites to have on carries, especially assassin carries like the Ricky. 21st Scotty next. Almost doesn't even need it with that neutral on him, but the stats are definitely always nice.
Yeah, and I feel like, oh yeah, it did go for the diffuser blade in the end, but I mean, even just stacking the slow with the diffuser blade as well, keeping them inside that smoke a little bit longer makes it extra value in Ricky. I feel like it's an underrated pickup in Ricky.
Yeah, definitely. Plus, you know, it's not an insignificant amount of agility, so quite a bit of extra damage on top.
It's interesting seeing how Ooh, don't get baited. There you go, there we are. Yeah, okay. Kill the illusion.
This vision out of here.
Yeah, it is interesting how Fighting Pandas are just so brazen with their positioning here. They're just sitting on this high ground and essentially saying that business associates, come to us. We know you think you're strong, so prove it. Come and fight us. And business associates aren't really willing. They are willing to split the map more, get some more farm. They should take this bottom tower here with 9. And mid, I mean, Moon's even going and splitting the creep wave. This is just shoving it in front of their faces. And, well, Moon can't take it any longer. He's going to jump forwards onto Moon Meander. Moon Meander pops himself a mech, gets himself safely. Meanwhile, man to dodge will not be successful now. The damage is coming in. Oh no, the Ricky is gone. He is out of here. Moo out of the fight. And they'll be able to take down Fear off the backlines as well. Fear going to try and fire back himself into this one. Nine's jumping in, trying to get the kill out. Will be able to do so with that BKB. Well, able to stun him up, and they get themselves both. Ricky comes back into the fight.
Bro, you find the content.
Yeah, this is a big one. The DK in the river will be sunk. Storm immediately looking for more here. 9 and his aggression playing off. Huge dividends here for business associates. It did cost them a buyback on their Ricky, but they do take the fight fairly significantly. And now with Roshan going into their way as well, and Fighting Pandas, they definitely want to contest as Roshan, but they've got 2 heroes without buyback. There's no way they can do so. Even if Envy comes back, there's no way to defend this Rosh. It is going to go to business associates. This is going to be a Ricky with an Aegis, which sounds pretty terrifying. Yeah, they do give it to Ricky. I thought they would. He did just buy back into this. You know, obviously Storm would be scarier, but the Ricky with it is still like almost the same thing.
Yeah, and Storm is feeling pretty invincible right now with the BKB.
Exactly.
18 charges on the Bloodstone and Ags to boot. Level 22. 9 is having a heck of a game despite some of his overextensions.
Speaking of which, well, this wasn't it. This was the Nature's probably getting jumped. Repair kit, a life for a repair kit.
It's doing work still, even without that multi-shot. Gonna heal up the tower nicely. And yeah, this game has become a very strange kind of cat and mouse dance where whoever gets the first initiation on a big core seems to take these fights pretty easily. The buybacks were costly, of course, but it does allow Moo to get the Aegis and allows BA to get a little bit more map control, taking out the tier 2 mid, as well as kind of retaking their jungle, which has been occupied by the Pandas for most of the game.
I think this is what makes a big difference now as well, is the buybacks, which previously weren't really much of a factor in these fights, but especially when you look towards the Ricky and the Storm. Decent mobility on these guys going to mean they can get back to the fights quite easily. And this is one of the biggest problems with Sven, is that if you buy back on this hero, it just sucks. You're not going to have God strength. You kind of turn up to the fight and it's like, a blue Sven is nothing to be scared about.
Although, it is a blue Sven with an Ags now and a Titan Sliver, so...
He went for it, the mad lad.
Yeah, he's still hitting pretty hard. And once he gets the Daedalus, that's actually a pretty scary prospect. But you are right, you know, the BKB goes down, the God Strength goes down, and suddenly Sven is, you know, he's an annoyance, but he's definitely not that much of a threat. And same could be said for DK as well. Transformation heroes have been a little bit hard to run lately because of that exact thing.
Yeah, and Fighting Pandas have only gone and got themselves 2 of them. But yeah, Envy definitely going to be feeling good right now, and the Stormhammer dispels enemies is an interesting talent. It's going to be really good versus the Surge. I'm not sure what else it really helps with.
Ion Shell removed. Pipe barrier will be removed. There's actually this is actually one of my favorite talents that they've given Sven because of how much extra utility it gives you. So I mean, you could run him in positions potentially, but also just the fact that a lot of the time, as you know, this big right-click carry, you end up against a lot of these dispellable ways to stop you from hurting them. Ghost Scepter also comes to mind. Of course, none in this game yet.
So business associates kind of gathering around bottom, pumping up, congealing. Owie. Maybe looking for the split here.
And here's a
Definitely give them the space they need. Look at this.
The positioning by the pandas is pretty hilarious right now. They're like trying to colonize the entire world while their base is being sieged.
He's wrong.
Yeah, they got heroes on every corner of the map and inside as well. And Moo's just knocking on the door. He's just coming up onto the high ground and attacking that tier 3. Saying if anyone's in, now heading towards mid. Yeah, and they're realizing that now he's splitting them up a bit. So they're focusing on a bit of farm instead.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, this is the real reason why FP is staying pretty even in terms of net worth. You've got just multiple people farming even when you don't necessarily have map control or the ability to leave your base. You saw it there was at least 2 or 3 heroes farming lanes and even a few jungle camps while the business associates are making a power play outside of their base.
I'm over here.
It does just really diffuse the situation, and business associates don't want to be diffused right now. They want to be hot. They want to be ready to explode.
Both teams do have a gem, so good timing, recognizing that now map control is paramount, detecting the Ricky early paramount as well.
It's pretty funny how evenly these teams are matched, both in skill and the way they're playing. Very similar playstyles.
God.
Ricky, they're jumping now. They're finding the Pangolier. Look at his health. He's just disappearing. I didn't expect him to dump that quickly. Snaking as well. Going down just as fast, but Envy turns up to the fight, trying to find the kill, but actually just realizing that no, we need to go. And the call is there almost immediately. Brile, they're all out. They all get the TPs out. 2 heroes dead. The full-on escape from fighting pandas, running pandas. But unfortunately, now you're trying to defend high ground without your BKBs. Without your god strength.
But they do have
Dragon
a
Form's going to be down
kit
soon as well. They have a repair kit, you're right. Unfortunately, there's only so much that item can do.
Ooh, the dragon illusion.
Dragon alive, dude. Oh, I guess it's running out of time anyway, but yeah, does help.
More than likely, this will be at least a tier 3 tower, probably the melee racks before the 2 heroes come up. But we still have a bit of time on the God Strength and BKB cooldowns. Dragon Form also about to wear out.
Brile and Envy next to each other, kind of exchanging glances. Are they taking our racks? They certainly are, so. Can we do anything about it? I don't think so.
Now
we just watch? Absolutely.
Why do I have to do everything myself over here farming the enemy jungle?
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Oh, I did go for a 4-star eventually, my man.